Welcome to our guide to 24 hours in Osaka. This was our second trip and we created a full one-day itinerary focused on one thing, Super Nintendo World. We'll show you our favorite place in Osaka, but here's what you need to know for the park. We tell you exactly what time you should arrive and more importantly, how to get in without an express pass. We cover the best rides and the real waiting times online and what we ate there. Plus, we give you our essential tips to make the most of your day. Let's go! Our journey actually started in Seoul. During our trip to Japan, we also spent some time visiting South Korea. We'll be showing you our full trip in Seoul in a future video, so don't miss that. After a quick flight with Beach Airlines, we arrived in Osaka the day before our visit to Universal Studios. We took the train from the airport, quickly checked into the hotel and headed out to enjoy the evening. Make sure to stay until the end of this video to see our hotel room and how much we paid. This was actually our second time visiting Osaka. This time we only had one day here and we had to wake up super early to get to Universal Studios. Here are our favorite places in Osaka. First up, Dotonbori. Everything happens here. The crowds, the activities, the shops, and all the best restaurants. Many famous Japanese dishes were created here, and the streets are lined with endless restaurants and food stalls. We tried Okonomiyaki, Takoyaki, and the melon pan. Another amazing place is the Osaka Castle. It's a huge area surrounded by a beautiful park. You have to pay if you want to enter the castle itself. If you are on a budget, you can just enjoy the surrounding area for free. It's packed with history and nature. We highly recommend visiting here. Close to another park in the central area, you'll find Tsutenkaku, which is an iconic tower and landmark of Osaka. You can visit its observatory for a fee, or you can just enjoy the area and its iconic views. The surrounding streets are filled with local eateries, markets, and much more. Near our hotel, there is a well-known food alley with lots of izakayas and local restaurants to choose from. It's not in the main area, but it was filled with locals and lots of great options. If you are staying nearby, we definitely recommend a visit. Starting the day very early. Our hotel was right next to the train tracks, but it wasn't an issue. The soundproofing was great. We were catching the train around 6 a.m. Fukushima station is only 2 stops away from the Universal Studios. Even that early, the train was super crowded. We arrived around 6:30 a.m. The park was scheduled to open at 8 a.m., so we had to line up. The doors opened at 8 a.m. and everyone immediately rushed toward Super Nintendo World. Here's a quick look at how you can get in. The option 1, arrive early like we did. With a regular pass, you can enter Super Nintendo World as soon as the park opens. The area is first come, first served and fills up quickly. To avoid needing a timed entry ticket, make sure you arrive before the park opens. The option 2 is get a timed entry ticket. If the area is already full, you will need one of these free tickets to enter. On the day of your visit, use the Universal Studios Japan app to get your free ticket with a specified entry time. Tickets are limited, so you have to check early. And the third option, buy an express pass. You have a guaranteed time entry ticket for Super Nintendo World that can be reserved through the park app in advance of your visit. This secures your entry and saves the stress of getting a same-day ticket. Just keep in mind that this option costs much more than a regular park pass. As soon as we entered, we went straight to the Minecart Madness ride in Donkey Kong Country to avoid the long lines. We joined the single rider line at 8:15 a.m. and waited about 45 minutes. This place is absolutely amazing. It's so well designed and packed with great Donkey Kong memories. The ride itself was awesome. At first it looked like it was for kids, but it turned out to be a medium thrill ride. It was very fun. Here's a little clip from the beginning of the ride. This area is brand new, having opened in December 2024. We didn't buy the power-up bands since we weren't planning to play the games and stay all day. We went to Kinopio's cafe early to avoid the crowds too. At the time it was first come, first served. Once the cafe fills up, you do need to make a reservation online to dine there. We waited about 15 minutes in line at the cashier. You order, pay, and then wait for your food at your table. This is another awesome area filled with characters from the games. Even with the single rider line, it took us almost 2 hours to get on the ride. We also went on Yoshi's Adventure. This one felt more for kids. A calm ride with great views of Super Nintendo World from above. We waited 30 minutes and there was no single rider line. The ride was okay, but we probably wouldn't repeat it over other attractions. We explored more of Super Nintendo World, revisiting our favorite spots. With a power-up band, you can play interactive games too. One tip, make sure you go to the rides early. That day, the Donkey Kong's Kart area closed around 12 p.m. for maintenance, and we don't know if it reopened later. We visited a few other areas in the Universal Studios Park, but we had already experienced them before during our trip to Los Angeles. was getting late and the ride lines were huge. We decided to leave and enjoy the rest of the day. We returned to our hotel to pick up our luggage and catch the train to Kyoto. Before leaving, here's a look at the hotel that we stayed in Osaka. The hotel looked modern, the staff was friendly, and they held our luggage while we enjoyed the park. It was right next to the Fukushima station, as we mentioned. It had excellent soundproofing. It was super quiet, no train noise at all. The room was small, as is common in Japan, but it was clean, modern, and very well maintained. We actually stayed here on our first trip in 2024 and enjoyed it then. That's why we came back. It's very comfortable, quiet, and in a great location. It's time to say goodbye to Osaka. It was a very short stay, but a fun day at the park. Now we're heading to Kyoto, so stay tuned for more videos and thanks for watching.